Well, the pro-ICE people just dropped some new copium.
I've heard so many people say that 95% of people detained by ICE did not commit a violent crime. Just so you know, all of these things listed here can be categorized as a non-violent crime. Just keep that in mind.
CBS News reports that less than 14% of those arrested by ICE in Trump's first year back in office has charges or convictions for violent crimes based on its interpretation of an internal DHS memo. The report basically tries to show the worst of the worst is not being targeted. Their source of record is the DHS. So how did DHS respond? By pointing out important context, that when CBS says only 14% were violent, that doesn't mean 86% were harmless or victimless. Because look at what is categorized as non-violent crimes. Quote, drug trafficking, distribution of child porn, burglary, fraud, DUI, embezzlement, solicitation of a minor, human smuggling.
People, this is very simple. It is not hard to prove that somebody is in possession of child pornography. It is not hard to prove that someone is distributing child pornography. It is not hard to prove that someone is part of a drug trafficking ring. If the federal government had evidence to prove that 80% of the people being detained by ICE were dangerous individuals, you would have heard about it. If a majority of people detained by ICE were in possession of child pornography, if half of the people detained by ICE were in possession of child pornography, outlets like CNN, MSNBC, and even the Young Turks will report on it. The reason they're not reporting on it is because it's not happening. Also, one last question for the pro-ICE people. If ICE is doing such a great job, then why was Kristi Noem fired?